Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Tackle made by Robert Quinn.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Pick up a 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On second and 7, Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bears nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brings up second.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 76 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 64 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fournette, a first down carry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. A handoff to Fournette, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Here's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup at 13, and the Bears have the first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Lock in. Let go, defense.
On first down, it's Patterson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll start out with Matt. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
The pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Undercross. Hey, 18.
On the give, this is Mack. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Devin White on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
It was brought down by.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the 2-yard line.
Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lock in.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They go right back to Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. I got it. 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Patterson, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Bears 28, Buccaneers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 27, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. operating from the gun. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Complete.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And the Buccaneer first down.
You ain't going nowhere. At 58 is a regular. Put him on the blacklist. Let's put that team on the clock. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Come on, come on. 58, boy, 58, come on. Cover. Push him back.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Tampa
Well, they've
Bay.
certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now McCoy. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Sean McCoy, the ball carrier.
Second and 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Bears 28.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Come on. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Hey, here, alert.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he fires one incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears.
For the Bears, field goal of 31-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. And Woods has it complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
At the Bucs 10-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This is caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 38.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go.
Throwing again. Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Operating from the gun. Brady eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point is good.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Buccaneers
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 33 yards that time. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final minute. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On second down, it's Matt. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Bradley Pinion to kick.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On third down, Trubisky. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Buccaneers.
A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I...